What's going on, YouTube? I have some weird glare in here, but Joey Burkcat 8 here. National card recap and everything else recap. Start off with a shitty thing that happened at Nationals. Not this part isn't shitty, but met Brad Smith. He gifted me this booklet of Clay Matthews and Jordy Nelson patch. With patches in it, 8 out of 10, and somehow during the show, and I think Friday is when I kind of felt my bag getting into, but I thought I was just going crazy. There's a little pocket at the end of my bag where it's, because it was a booklet, so I put it in this pocket at the very outside of my bag, not with my other stuff, and it got lifted. I thought I was going crazy trying to find this thing the next day. So that's first time I ever got a card stolen from me. That was disappointing. I'm sorry, Brad, that I can't show it. I'm terribly disappointed in that. So that's the bad stuff. The rest of the stuff is real good. So but there was a couple thieves caught at the show, which was really good. First time ever seen people hiring their own security for their tables, which is just shocking. Before I get in the cards, let's go about the show. Wednesday, Thursday, absolute pandemonium. I didn't like walking those days of the show as much. It was battle to even see showcases. If you like bargain boxes, they were not a whole lot of them. People don't have bargain boxes anymore. The hobby has changed where everything is expensive. So that's the one disappointing part. Friday wasn't as bad. Saturday wasn't as bad. You'd think they would have been huge. Friday and Saturday weren't. Sunday wasn't as bad. Wednesday, Thursday was absolute pandemonium. It was very, very tough. Thank goodness. I think I went Thursday. I went into line for Panini Redemptions for a buddy of mine and picked up, so I was in line for 3 hours, so it wasn't, I didn't get to see that, but when I started walking around, it was still pandemonium out there. Just absolute craziness. The good thing is there's more people in the hobby. Didn't hate that at all. Enjoyed it. Enjoyed the conversations you had with newer collectors or brand new collectors, looking for a little guidance. Not saying that I was telling them how to collect, but tell them the way I started and collected and what I found out to be the funnest thing for me. Might not be for them. Just say, this is how I did it. I remember talking to Zach, 5-star collector, Zach Jaden, who stayed with us a night early on, a few years ago, and I says, he had like the right focus and direction right off the bat. I did not coming into cards. I had like, I want everything kind of attitude. I found that's not the way to go, at least for my happiness. So when I talk to him, I'm like, this kid, I call him a kid, but he's not a kid. This guy knows exactly what to strive for. His vision was beyond his years. It took me until I was in my mid-30s before I realized I needed to change things up. Now I found my niche. So newer collectors did not mind it at all. In fact, I enjoyed some conversations I had with brand new collectors. Everyone was super friendly. Lots of, usually it's... don't even notice you're there, but a lot of excuse me and pardon me. Said a lot of it because you're stepping right over everybody. And you had to wait in line basically to see some case stuff. So it is what it is. It's nice to know that the hobby's growing, but if we're going to do a venue, we need more room. Like the National, we need more room. Hands down, need more room. We need to be spread out more. They did spread out more, so even that wasn't enough. So, yeah. still an awesome time. Long week. I put in the miles for sure. Plenty of people that I wish I could spend more time with. Plenty of people I seen and said hello, and that was about it. And I wish I could just be there for each one of those personally for at least 10, 20 minutes, but then you would just never do anything. But like I said, I really enjoyed myself, met some new people, got into conversations not about cards, which is weird. I liked that. I really enjoyed that too. Intelligent conversations, yeah, all that was just refreshing. Today is Tuesday. I didn't do anything cards at all on Monday. I was just fried. Sensory overload. So good, bad things happened. Like I got a card stolen. Good things happened. Met a lot of new people, which is awesome. So overall, the most exhausting national I've ever been to. But being there on Tuesday doesn't help. So, well, next year's Atlantic City, it's probably going to be a Wednesday through Sunday for me, depending on what Everett decides to do when he leaves. I'm basically, I have to look at flight times and stuff like that for next year. And Everett's so good to me because you got to go through Philadelphia, and he picks me up there. Talk about next year's national. But anyway, let's get into some cards. Oh, my goodness. Actually, this stuff came through... let's get a couple mags here for at least 35 points. Bad thing happened through my first time, and I don't know if it's going to be like this forever, but I had a card get stuck in Washington, D.C., and it's been there for like 2.5 weeks. That's my longest run with something getting stuck, so I am not... maybe my first refund coming. So, but the guy is super cool, and I already told the guy if it does start moving and makes it to my house, he hasn't refunded me yet, but I'm just waiting a few more days. Thank goodness isn't big, but I says if it starts moving, makes it to my house, I definitely pay him right back. But I had got the card at such a phenomenal price, I was hesitant to ask for a refund. So we'll see what happens there. I'm not totally worried, but it was one of those cards in the sets I'm going to show. But from it's top 100. This is mail. This is actually mail. So I didn't see any of these cards on the show floor. None of the top 100s. Not one. Randy White. If you liked looking at Kobe Bryant or Patrick Mahomes, it was plenty of that. So Randy White, awesome, big on-card autograph. I think it goes off the card just a tad. Talked to the Panini guys at the guys that run the football operations. Got some information from them. I told them how much I love this set, and they're very, very cool. So Randy White down. So the one that's stuck is... oh, man, who is it? Bob Lilly. It's too bad. Washington, D.C. since mid-July. This card, I didn't even take it out of the team bag. Michael Phillips alerted me to this card, and I'm so happy. Kind of doing a little side player PC, just nothing crazy, but it's a nice looking card. From SP Authentic, numbered 14 out of 100. Rookie of Nick Collins. So that's nice. I won't mag that up at the moment. I will mag up my other stuff because it's going right in the case. But I will mag it up eventually. That goes into the Packer PC box, which I don't add to very often, so I'm happy to even put that kind of stuff in my Packer PC box, even though it is pretty full. I'm going to have to get another... basically, my Packer PC box is 3 row. That's about it. Full of mags. Now, Another one from this NFL Top 100 set. This is the last of the mail, I believe. Then we'll get into the card show stuff. Bruce Matthews. And these I have just the perfect lighting where these just show the rainbow foil. It shows a rainbow color effect in the back. Really enjoy that. So none of these 2 autographs were brand new to me. What did I do with the mag that I had? It's right here. Because both were in the Hall of Fame and they're in the Spectra Hall of Fame set. So nothing new. Just new for the set. So yeah, there was 4 out of Luminance that I got, or I'm supposed to have. I've already showed the Giamotto, now the Bruce Matthews and the Randy White. So awesome, brand new editions. They are dancing. Hey, they're beautiful. What should I do next? Oh, let's do some of the customs that I got. I was so happy. I got a custom of from Dustin and Blake's channel. Some autographs. Awesome dude. Spent a little bit of time talking to these to Dustin, and it was just fantastic. Or was it opposite way around? Blake, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's cool. A Target Field card, and I've been there. It's a beautiful ballpark. Love this. Love that. So, and then I got a dual custom. So cool. Here's I wish I got to spend more time with Ed. Very little time. Actually, I was hoping to spend a lot more time, but Ed Wesker Griff custom along with Mike O. And I found a penny sleeve that had a $50 price tag on it from something I bought at the show. I put it in there. I says, I'm making money on this thing. So that's cool. Love that. What should I do? What do I want to do here? This card, really out of my realm. It was kind of like I was buying another card with this, and so I got this on top of it because I was making some trade. So this came back. I figured you can't go wrong with a card like this, even though I don't like the guy as much. But a LeBron James 2013 Prism Base Gem Mint 10. PSA 10. That's going right into the trade box because I wouldn't want that. Eventually, it will be gone. Oh, let's see here. Oh, this is cool. I wasn't expecting this, but I ran into Mickey the Dude, and I traded him for this card and a bunch of cash for. This is the card that he just to like kind of throw in to make it close. 17 out of 34. Guy I did not. And it's got a. It's in an arc. It's from Archives. It's got there's a scratch in the mag. I might have done that on accident. But Cecil Fielder. So I'm a Tigers fan. I didn't even have one, so that kind of fit perfect. Grabbed this from him. He threw me some cash, and I think I traded my Derrick Henry PSA 9 rookie. So that worked out. So Cecil Fielder, one of my favorite players growing up. So it worked. Worked right there. Can't beat that. Let's do this. On the show Tuesday, and I don't know, I thought this was a darn good price. But I picked it up for $45. And I thought it was really good for price-wise. But is it Fleer Retro? Giannis Antetokounmpo rookie. Look at that young face. I've seen a lot of these on the floor for like 100, 120 at some points. I got it for $45. Guy thought I was a dealer. Well, I had a dealer badge on. So, Giannis rookie. So that will go. I'm that could be traded or it could be PCs. But Giannis rookie, because I have something else to show. In fact, what did I do with it? Let me go grab it. I didn't even take it out of the box. Nice. Here it is. I bought this car raw, and this is where another little downside. I didn't do well. I bought it raw, or traded for it in a trade, because thought I could make it at least a 9, but I got a Giannis Antetokounmpo Prism. I got this card raw. I graded it on site, so got an 8. So a little disappointed. I wanted the 9. I mean, a 10 would have been like over the top awesome, but I didn't think it was going to get the 10. It's a little off-centered, but love that. I'll stay in the PC anyway. So I lost some on that. I should have just bought the 9. That's okay. Stuff happens. You spending the $250 to get it graded there. You better be sure, and I wasn't. And you learn and you live and learn. So, oops, dropped that. This is gonna be a long video, hey. From walking around the show, very happy with this. I found it like on Friday, I think, maybe Saturday. 58 out of 100. Actually, Brad found it. Looking around, I think it was Brad. Pretty happy. I don't think I have it, but I have to look. I don't think I have it, but a Bart Starr jersey card. A lot of this stuff is not going to be in showcases, so when it is in a showcase, I got it for a good price, so I liked it. In fact, I got a stack of stuff that it's got to be magged up right there. So yeah, I'll show it again real quick though. Look at the perfect lighting today for showing the shine on these cards. This is from 2008 certified. So yeah, pretty good. Game use stuff. Another game use card. This is the wow factor actually of I gotta see the thickness on this. Is probably 100. This one's gonna go in a mag right away. I love this card. Is just, you're like, huh? That's what happens. You're like, what? I think I knew about this card. I think this is 100 point. I think I saw this card before. This was a deal I made with a guy on Instagram. Super nice guy. Windy City Trader, I think is his Instagram ID. And I think I remember seeing this card. And the first thing I did is went, I didn't know it was going to be available, but I'm sure happy it is. From 2004, Generous Classics. Authentic game worn jersey of Bart Starr, Ray Nitschke, and Brett Favre. So look at that. Not a bad card, eh? But then you flip the card over. I've never seen a jersey card be a 101. And this is what was said. I think Brad said it like this. I think it was Brad. If these three players had an insert and they were all together on the card, and it was a 101, he'd pay it's a $100 card or more. So I did not pay that. I paid $70. Thanks for the deal. I appreciate that. I love it. Seeing these three guys on a card, jersey pieces, then be a 101 to add to the 101 in the Bart Starr collection. Woo! Isn't that weird? I mean, I don't know what the heck happened, but it would nice to have been patches in there, eh? Well, could you imagine? So that was the card of the day. Zach told me about this card, and I'm like, "Is he want to deal it?" He goes, "I think so." So, now we're down to not like I hasn't been showing anything that's terrible, but what my main mission is at every national, let me get some mags. I think, what do I need here? We'll see here. I'll try this one. This one's first anyway. I basically had a hard time finding stuff. I mean, I had stuff to get, but the prices were. That was one thing about the National. The prices were absolutely bonkers on some cards. I found some other stars that I needed, but I couldn't even deal. So this one you'll recognize a little bit. I'm sure you might recognize a few of these. But from 2009, Leaf Limited at the time, numbered 8 out of 10, Bart Starr autograph. I have the 101 of this, so I did not have. I would consider this, without looking, the gold version. So beautiful sticker autograph, all on sticker, beautiful card. Now I think that's it for the rainbow on this card, but don't quote me. I'll have to do the research on it while I lose the top of the mag. It's right in front of me. So this was in trade. I traded this and another card for my Patrick Mahomes Prism BGS 9, and I got cash back, so I was pretty pumped. So this is a second card in that deal, and this one's gonna be, this one's a thicker one. Let's go. Maybe this mag is not the one I'm looking for. Yeah, it's not. I need two 130s, I think. We'll see. Second card in the deal. I get another mag ready. Was this card? You might recognize this card as well. Of course, I have never taken anything out of the bags or anything, so I'm just kind of winging it. From 2000, look at all the stuff that I found from Limited. It's just awesome. 2005 Limited Jersey Auto of Bart Starr. I had the duel with Brett Favre with this. So this is numbered 18 of 25. So this 2 cards and a bunch of cash back for my Prism Mahomes. So I actually came home with a lot of money. Or more money. So let me put that in a 130 point. I have the duel already. So this was like finding stuff that I need was obviously harder this year. There's some good stuff out there. There's 2 cards I really wanted, but prices were $1,500 for patch autos. But there you go. So 2 Bart Starr autographs down. And then I thought was the card of the day, of the week for me. I love this card. Elot. From 2011, I believe. Topps Supreme. You know what? I don't even need a mag for this. Well, the mag, there's a pretty big gouge in this magnetic, so it's coming out. Now, showing this card, I didn't even know he had it, and he has just assumed I had one. I've never seen this card pop up, and it's been on the market for 10 years, of course. I have the blue, and I have the red, and the red was the first red I've ever seen. Oh, second red I've ever seen. So this is the first one, number 10 out of 10, from Topps Supreme. Bart Starr Emerald Auto. The black 101 is the only one I don't have. And I think it's out there because I think it's graded. These cards are extremely hard to grade because they're thicker and they have chipping. You can see a little chipping here on the edge. Green, emerald, Packer color cards drive me crazy. I love them. I love them. So, and that came from a friend. That came from Mr. John Summers. Thank you for coming across that in your stuff. Jason was on the phone with him while we were driving to Chicago, and he mentioned that card, and he thought, how in the world I didn't have it. I didn't, and he didn't know how bad I wanted it. Actually, this is not going to be 130 point. We'll take it out of there. It's going to actually be 100 point. Look at that. I was wrong. So, when it comes to Packer colors, I love green, I love gold kind of cards, but the green emerald are my favorite. Is this going to be one of those weird kind of thicknesses? No, it's a 100 point. Look, it's so weird. Didn't seem like it right away. So there we go. So I had a decent show. You know, I didn't expect to get anything. I actually came out of Atlantic City last time I was there without a Bart Starr auto, which was very, very disappointing. But Chicago usually has some good stuff around. So we found there was some stuff that I wanted to get still, but that's this is, I think it's autograph 125, 126, and 127. So super pumped. No Eleanors that there was one Eleanor on the floor that I wish I would have got, but another Instagram guy got it. Whew, it was pretty. But no Eleanors. But this was about as close as an Eleanor. It was right up there. It was right up there. I've talked to Michael Phillips about this colored auto a couple different times. How I never seen one, and I can't wait to see one because we knew what color it was. So I got some nice stuff. Had a great time. Some of the conversations that we had as card collectors, I sat and listened. I had some dinner with Brian Roth and some vintage guys, and they were talking Greek to me. But I was learning stuff. I loved it. Taking pictures all week for some friends. Never ended up purchasing really anything but one for. I got a card for Mr. Dave Archer here. So when next thing I have for him, I'll send him that. Did pick up. I want to try because I have the Chrome Mini here. I have the rainbows. I picked up a couple of mags for mini cards, and hopefully they fit. I haven't tried them yet. I'm going to put them in the Randall Cobb and Clay Matthews Super, so I want to see if they fit correctly. And if they do, then I can buy a box of the mags and fill up the entire rainbow. So that's it. I won't keep you any longer. This is an episode. Thanks for everybody that had fun at the National with me. I can go over it, but I spent a whole bunch of time with Manny. I spent a whole day with Brad, which was one of my favorite days of all time in the show. That was just it was just good, a good day. I found some stuff that Brad wanted, which was really helpful. Spent some time with Dave's Midlife Card Crisis. We spent a lot of time. Love talking to him. His organizational skills are beyond everything. And if I'm missing on Brian Roth, John Summers, Jason Gillespie, Derek Robbins, all these people that I spent most of this week with, and I'm not saying if I forget your name, but all the Instagram people, I wish I could have spent more time with you. Instagram is a little not interpersonal, so I didn't know what people looked like, so it's hard to recognize somebody. But I'm getting better. I'm trying. Over here, it's not as I'm not as good as at remembering things. But rambled on long enough. What a show! Usually my voice is gone. It almost left me on Wednesday. The card night, the YouTube night, where a card show just broke out in the middle of a hotel lobby. It was weird. And I want to leave you on this. Me and Brad walked back from that night at the in that hotel lobby. At the Lowe's Hotel, and Mike O said on the way out and while we were leaving, he says, "What happened?" I says, "I was feeling the same thing," And I told Brad, we're pop culture. We're not nerds anymore. We've been doing it right the entire time. We are pop culture. We are mainstream. It showed at the National. It showed. It's an experience. I don't know how long this kind of uptick will last, but it was sure refreshing to see some young faces in the crowd. Very young kids, which I really enjoyed. A lot of young kids and with families. In fact, JS Spartan 98 brought his kid who's interested in cards to the show, and I think Josh was pretty darn happy. Another thing to connect with your son with. It was absolutely fantastic. Enjoyed their company as well. Didn't want to forget Josh. And if I forgot you, it's not Ben Quigley, seeing you, everybody, Ed, Mike O. It's just get conversations with JT. It just on and on. So thanks everybody for watching. If I forgot you, I'm so sorry. It was just, you're slammed all week. I didn't take one video or anything of pictures of the center. I took pictures of cards the entire time. So I love you guys. Take care. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you stuck around for it. But the National, just like this video, is exhausting. Love you guys. Take care. See you soon.